Greetings everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about capacitor. So capacitor is one of the most used electronic component in electronic. And now for people learning it, they face so many difficulties to manipulate their various calculations, as in capacitors in series and in parallel. Now, so today I'm going to show you guys how to calculate capacitors in series and in parallel. Now, capacitor in series, we have something like this. Now, we have capacitor like this in series. How do we calculate the capacitance? Now, capacitors in series simply act as the opposite of resistance in series. Therefore means that if resistance in series is calculated as R1 plus R2, therefore capacitors in series will be equal to C1, 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2, which is equal to, which 1 over C1 is equal to C1 inverse. It simply means that it's the opposite of this, of the resistance in series. Now, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that when capacitors are connected in series, we simply take the inverse of that capacitor as 1 over C1 plus 1 over C2 till the ending. Now, when capacitors are connected in parallel, we simply add them up. To get the total capacitance. As in, if this is C1 and C2, we simply take the C1 plus C2. We simply add the capacitors. Now let's say they are more than, we simply take C1 plus C2 till infinity, till the ending. Now, capacitor stores charge, and we usually calculate the energy stored by the capacitor, which is given as, the energy stored by the capacitor is given as half CV squared. Now, what is this? V stands for the voltage, C stands for the capacitance, which I have shown you guys how to calculate the equivalent capacitance in both series and in parallel. Why this simply shows that it's a half of all this, and E is the energy stored by inside the capacitor. So this is simply how capacitor works. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and then comment. Thank you.